Hi, I'm Rihanna. If you're a reluctant artist, then this Baby Bella mushroom watercolor tutorial is for you. We'll be using New Gamboge, quinacridone rose, and French ultramarine, but you can use any red, yellow, or blue that you feel comfortable with. No need to go out and buy new supplies, just use what you have. We are also going to be using a number 3 and a number 10 round brush. I love these for watercolor because they have a pointy tip and they just make it easy to do small details or a little bit bigger washes. As far as watercolor paper is concerned, we're going to use a 5x7 100% cotton block. A block is glued around all 3 sides, so it helps keep the paper from getting wrinkly. No matter what paper you use, I suggest you use 100% cotton. That will make a huge difference on the outcome of your painting. Now let's jump right in. We are going to mix some colors. Start with the New Gamboge and add some quinacridone rose until it looks like a really nice coral color. And then wash your brush off, and we are going to take the tiniest hint of blue. Blue is so strong that it can make such a huge difference, so I always add it in last, and I add it in little touches at a time. So we are going to put this through until it has a nice brownish beigeish color. This is going to be our main color that we're using for these mushrooms, and I just want it to have like a rich brown color. This is an art form, not a science, so if your brown is slightly different, that's okay. Just mix it until it looks like a really nice color for you. Next, I'm going to take my number 10 round brush, and we are going to start by making the mushroom caps. So I'm going to pick a spot and slowly push it down over and kind of make an ellipse. Fill it in. See, that's a good rich brown. I like that. That works, and we're gonna do 3 mushrooms. So here now we'll get the second one started. And they're basically about the same thing. Just make it around, make the bottom a little bit flatter, and fill it in. And then get a little bit more paint on my brush for this third one, and we will do it again. It's slow and steady. Should be relaxing to do, not anything stressful. Let's just fill this last one in, and then I'm going to clean off my brush a little bit and add a little bit more water when I pick up the color to make it a little bit lighter. So it's going from like a coffee type consistency to a tea. And do you see how when I put down for the stem, we're just making some lines underneath? It's much lighter. Now I put a lot of water there, but we'll just keep going with the second one, and I'll go and pick that up later because it's pooling. So just take the lighter mixture. It's the same color we mixed, it just has a little bit more water to it. Let's see, I'm trying to pick that up with my brush. Sometimes your brush can pick it up and make it in a little bit wider. Now we're just gonna let that first layer dry so we can put on a second layer, and while we're letting that dry, we will mix up another darker brown, and I was getting low on paint, so I'm just starting the way we did before. Yellow, we'll use the yellow, the red, and then we will slowly add the blue after. So see how you do one touch of blue at a time, but I'm being a little bit more generous this time because I want it to be a darker brown than it was. I just want it to have more of a deeper muted. This is why I like to mix on a white palette. So my palette is white, but this is a plate that I use when my palette is full, and I just mix on that. Now grabbing the smaller number 3 round brush, we will use this darker color, and we'll use it to go along the bottom and just kind of sketch in little lines. Kind of like the little imperfections and gradations that you see in a mushroom. And I'm just going to go higher up on the sides and lower in the middle just to kind of give it some shape. Don't be too concerned about making it just like mine. To tell you the truth, I'm just making it up as I go. This is the first time I'm even attempting to paint these mushrooms, and this is the way my brain works, and this is what I thought would work, and I think it looks cute. So if you have a different plan, go with it, follow what I'm doing, and just have fun with this. It doesn't have to be strictly, exactly, perfectly a copy. You're making art. Otherwise, you should be a photographer if you want an exact copy of what you're looking at. Now we're taking the same color that we used to outline the mushroom caps, and I'm just gonna make like a little hint of dirt around the base of the mushrooms. So this is just to kind of show like, yeah, these are mushrooms in the dirt, and I'm just like, I'm sketching. And I'll do it for the third mushroom. I think these look pretty cute. Just adding a little bit more. See, I'm not filling in the whole page. I'm not trying to make a big blob. It's just little lines that hint towards, yes, these mushrooms are in the dirt. And then I will take my brush in the same color, and I'm just putting little lines along the stem to kind of give it some shadow and shape. Trying to stay towards the left and right sides of the mushroom, and then put a little shadow underneath the cap. And it's simple. Simple shape, perfect for beginners because they're forgiving. Mushrooms are naturally soft, so they don't need sharp perfection. I'm going to write Baby Bella at the bottom to finish it up. Nothing fancy, just keeping it simple. I think Baby Bella mushrooms are a lovely reminder that ordinary things can be beautiful when we slow down enough to really see them. And I would love to see your art, so if you are brave enough, my reluctant artist, please tag me, and I will see you at the next tutorial. Thanks for making messy art with me today.